Is it 4 o'clock?
No. Okay, so we're gonna get ready to rig this lure. What you're gonna need for this is about 15 feet of 300-pound mono, 290. I like open gap hooks for tunas, and then some chafe tubing, a little bit of 600-pound wire, 1.9 crimps, some small zip ties, obviously a crimper, a good scissors, a file, a lighter, and your lure. So obviously lots of different ways that you can do this. This is the way that I like to do it. The first thing we're gonna do is we're gonna take the chafe tubing and burn a mushroom on one end. Then we'll stick it through the lure, and then we'll cut it off and we'll make a mushroom on the opposite end, and then our chafe tubing will be in. Now I'm gonna take my 290 stainless steel hooks, open gap, and I'm gonna attach the trailer hook to the lead hook with some cable and some 1.9 crimps. As far as the trailer hook is concerned, when you first start out, you'll have to measure where the trailer hook is, but after you do a bunch, then you'll kind of get an idea for where the gap is. I like the eye of the second hook to be kind of right where the front hook starts to bend. If it ends up being too long, I really don't mind that. Like, some people like to hide their hooks. I don't really care if the trailing hook is hanging out of the back of the lure. If you look at the way marlin guys rig their lures, most of their hooks are hanging out the back anyway, and I'm pretty sure a fish can't tell that that's a hook. Like, that hook flopping around at the back of the lure, if anything adds to it, it looks like a tail wagging. Now I'm putting on the zip tie on the trailing hook, and the reason why I attach the zip tie is just so that the trailing hook doesn't flop all around the place while you're trolling, but it's strong enough to hold the trailing hook in place, but when the fish bites, it'll break the zip tie off, and now your trailing hook is more free to, if for instance, if the fish missed the trailing hook on the first pass, the zip tie will break away, and as the fish is running around or fighting you, now your trailing hook has a chance to sink back into the fish. So now I'm going to take our 300-pound mono. I'm going to cut an angle on the end of it, and I'm going to run it through that mushroom line saver that we did, which will pass through the lure head. So now I'm taking the hook rig that we made earlier, and I'm putting a 1.9 crimp on. I'm making a Flemish eye, and now I'm going to crimp this hook side down to the lure. Now I'm putting the crimp on the swivel side of the leader. So now I'm just going to make another Flemish eye right here, and I'm going to crimp this down. And so there you have it, double 90 open hooks in a 9-inch Moke Bullet Ice Blue. So again guys, tsutomulures.com for all your lure needs, and thanks a lot for your support.